I also just don't think there's anybody quite as ballsy or stupid enough to do what we did and come up here in a blizzard. So, yeah. We're heading up to this awesome fire tower. It's currently 1 degree outside, so I would say it's going to be a little chilly. What do you think, Wes?
It's gonna be chilly.
Yes, very, very chilly. But we've got a nice ice trucker road to get to the trailhead. We wish we could drive up, but we're gonna have to pack in, and it's gonna be an adventure. These bad boys are a lifesaver, especially because we are going to be in some dense snow. Woo! We've got about a 4-mile snowshoe with 2,000 feet of elevation up to this lookout tower. So to try and alleviate a little bit of the weight we have for water, etc., we jerry-rigged this sled to make a nice little hiking sled. So we'll see how that goes. I will be carrying the sled for as long as possible, but it's 10 degrees out and we already lost almost all of our layers, so it's gonna get hot fast. Okay, so we're about a third of the way up. I've been carrying the sled. I'm completely soaked in sweat. Wes is gonna take over for a mile, get to see where we get, and we're gonna be exhausted, but always worth the effort. So yesterday was probably one of the hardest things I've ever done. I think it's probably up there for Wes too. He just smiled and nodded. It took us 7 hours to get up to the tower. We didn't get any video really because about 1.5 miles into our 6-mile trek, the somewhat snowshoed out trail, by somewhat I mean very little, was completely gone. So we had to essentially hike in a foot of snow in our snowshoes uphill. We had about 3,000 vert we covered, and on top of that we had full packs and a sled. As soon as the sun went down at about 5, then it was just straight wind the whole rest of the way up. So we had probably 4 or 5 instances where we thought about calling life flight and didn't, but it's just a reminder that it's not a matter of if, when things, it's just, I can't even talk.
Tongue twister.
It's just a reminder that it's not a matter of if, but when things can go sideways out here. And you always got to be prepared. Thankfully, we were prepared enough and warm enough to keep going. It was just a sheer test of fortitude yesterday. So we have a recovery day at the tower today. I'm not going to do much of anything other than hop into a Zoom meeting or two. Thank you to my hotspot and dry all of our stuff so we can try and make it home tomorrow. But we're tired. Yikes. All right, well, the time has come where we need to actually go get more firewood. And so we are going to brave the wind gusts, the whiteout, and everything and try and get some wood back here. Otherwise, we're going to get cold pretty fast. So Wes and I are layering up to go venture to the woodshed and take care of business. I'm going to bring my GoPro and try and capture it if possible. We'll see. My God. All right. Here we go. This is fucking bad. So far we're doing okay. I'm becoming a lot less apprehensive about our hike down tomorrow because now that we're down over the cliff edge it's less windy, but holy hell, I mean, visibility is like maybe 20 paces, maybe 30. Holy almost to the woodshed. Grab some wood, then climb back up. Woo! Well,
Oh, this is. Oh.
Looks like there's a little bit of chopped wood here we can grab.
Why don't you get in here?
I'm gonna get in here.
Because it's gonna take a little bit.
All right, we got the trash bag full. I'm gonna carry a couple of other pieces. We're gonna make the hike back up to the tower. Yeah, one of the crazy things is that sometimes you just have to do this stuff whether you want to or not. And with firewood, we have to do it or we're gonna freeze. So, yeah. All right, so after 36 hours, we are very lucky because you can see the blue sky is starting to break through the clouds from behind this. God, the focus is so tough sometimes, but you can see that the blue sky is starting to come out from behind the clouds after 2 days. Oh, Wes and I are going to begin our descent here shortly for Valentine's Day. But yeah, we basically just spent all of yesterday holed up in the fire tower where we made 2 excursions to go get wood, which were harrowing to say the least, because the wind gusts were up to about 40 miles an hour. The one thing that has been great is this place has stayed so insulated. So we have not been cold. If anything, we've been hot a lot of the time we've been here. But we left wood, and we also left some of our favorite pack meals here for whoever comes in next, just in case they come in hot like we did and, you know, could use a little extra, because if anyone else is gonna hike up here during the winter, good luck. That's all I'm saying. Anyway, we're packing up, we're hitting the road, and hopefully we make it down in one piece. So as we're packing up and getting ready, Wes found the mouse blocker. What does it say? Use...
When the main door's open, the screen door's closed or something?
Yeah.
I mean, a mouse might climb right over that. So.
Yeah. Which means the mice up here might get a little gnarly.
There's like 4 or 5 traps in here.
Yeah, oh yeah, we've definitely found a couple of traps under the bed, so we've been very careful to try and not drop things under there. Also, I love this poem. I wrote it down in my journal, but Wes pointed it out to me. I, of course, didn't see it when we came rolling in because I was so delirious from our hike up, but it's very cool. So whoever wrote this poem by Hank, thanks, brah. Also, I do like the artwork. Artwork is by Nikki McClure. Very nice. All right, down the hill we go. It's definitely not as windy as yesterday, and we can actually see the sky, but we are packed up and ready. Woo! Down we go. Wow. Incredible. Oh, still very deep snow. Well, we made it down and we are absolutely exhausted. Cannot wait to go eat a steak dinner tonight, which I think we've earned after the last few days. We're just gonna get loaded up and get the hell out of here. Oh, I'm so tired.